If you thought dating was only rough for women, get this. So my best guy friend went on a bunch of dates with this girl, like maybe 4 or 5 dates, like really cute dates. He planned them. They're very elaborate. And then for their whatever 5th date, she said, let me plan it. So it was really cute. She was going to do like dinner and laser tag. It sounded really fun. But then just as he's heading out the door for the date, he gets a text being like, wait, don't come. My mom's in the hospital. I've got to go there. So he obviously was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Like, take your time. Let me know if there's anything you can do. He sent flowers to her house. So then a couple days later, he gets a photo from her of the flowers. And she said, oh, my roommate just said these arrived. They're beautiful. Like, thank you so much. That's super kind of you. He responded being like, yeah, no problem. I hope everything's well. Like, let me know if you're down to meet up at some point. Obviously no rush. Yeah, hope things are good. Doesn't respond. So then he waits a couple more days and they were talking like every day. So he was like, hey, just want to check in. Like, I hope everything's going okay. I'm really sorry to hear about your mom, like thinking of you kind of thing. And then didn't hear from her again. So a couple of days later, we checked her Instagram. So she wasn't posting anything on Instagram, but she does have her ViscoCan link in her Instagram bio. She was at Coachella the entire time. Like, maybe there's a world where something happened and then she went to Coachella, but like the timing isn't right. Like,
there is no world. She was lying the whole time. And this is why men are not dating so much anymore.
Welcome to Manosphere Daily, the only channel where we say what every man's thinking but nobody's allowed to say out loud. This isn't about hate, it's about truth. Hit that like button, subscribe, and join the movement.
Why would they want one? What's the number one thing that motivates guys in relationships? We're all thinking the same thing, and they can get that whenever they want, with no commitment nowadays. They can meet that need, live on their own, make their own decisions, and do what else they want to do. We've devalued sharing our lives and decisions. We look at it as more of a chore now, and most relationships survive on the feeling of love until that wears out because it's temporary, and then they have to really love someone, and that requires work, effort, and they don't want to do that anymore.
The main reason I cannot be with anybody right now is because I will start to get bored and start plotting my escape. Like, I will literally wake up one day and be like, yeah, I'm kind of over this, and start trying to make my way out. It's quite sick, actually.
Something big is happening quietly. Men everywhere are walking away from dating, not because they can't get women, but because they finally understand what the game really is. For years, men were told to man up, to chase, to provide, to be the stable rock in a relationship. But what do they get in return? Disrespect, manipulation, and constant comparisons to men who give less but get more. So men are saying enough. They're done competing for validation. They're done playing roles that no longer matter. And instead of chasing love, they're choosing peace.
So why is it that it feels like men are giving up on dating? On a daily basis, I have so many women say to me they just can't find quality men out there to be able to build a relationship with.
I have just reached a new level of crazy because I just made, well, not made, like I said, I did not make, he did it out of his own free will, but my boyfriend, my fiance, because we just got engaged, just signed a legal document and we got it notarized that if he cheats on me, he has to pay my bills. We did. We just got a legal document signed and actually got it notarized, like legal AF, that if he cheats on me, he's screwed.
Oh God.
You can't make this shit up.
I don't want to hear that shit.
I'm so smart or crazy, I don't know.
Focus on yourselves, kings.
Dating used to be about connection. Now it's a marketplace, full of filters, expectations, and endless options. Men see it clearly. Modern dating isn't about love anymore. It's about leverage. Apps turned relationships into auctions. Men are swiping on women who treat them like backup plans, while chasing men who barely care. It's not about building together. It's about what can you offer me right now? And that's why men are walking away. Because no matter how much effort you put in, respect is gone, loyalty is rare. And modern dating feels like a trap with no reward.
You ever cheated?
Yes.
Why? What happened?
Cause nothing happened. I just got bored.
Okay. How about you?
Yes.
What happened?
I lose interest too quick.
Yeah, so I visited the University of Florida while I was dating someone at home, and I cheated on my boyfriend.
They their money, their car, their house. By the time we're done, they want to kill themselves.
Gentlemen, I'm sorry. This is not going to get any better. Just focus on you.
And if you got all this theory and mindset for women and there are no men picking them up, getting them, coupling and moving on, means nothing. The numbers speak for themselves. Because at the end of the day, women are coming into places to where men are. And that's the ultimate issue with a lot of these people who have problems with things that, like I say or some of the other guys are saying. It doesn't matter how I say it. The fact is, there's some women that just are just are angry. I don't want to say, they just have a problem with black men. He can never be right. Nothing you can ever do is good. And the problem is that you have starting to have women, younger women period, coming over into here, because here's the thing, whether you are this or that, or level up or date out, the end consumer of the product that is a woman is a man. And if you got all this theory and mindset for women and there are no men picking them up, getting them, coupling and moving on, means nothing.
Instead of wasting energy on women who don't value them, men are focusing on themselves. They're hitting the gym, stacking money, learning new skills, and investing in peace, not pressure. They've realized something powerful. It's better to be alone with purpose than together with chaos. Men don't hate women. They just refuse to be used. They're not bitter. They're focused. Because at some point, every man learns that chasing someone who doesn't respect you is the fastest way to lose yourself.
That they don't see guys as like, we're like fourth. I think for Zoomer women, we're like seventh most important. And for women past the wall, we're like fourth most important priority, right? We're not as important as we think we are to women, right? If women do not show me that they don't care about being in relationships, right, then why would I chase them down? I've had women that, offer to take care of my puppy, right? Almost lose him, almost get him killed, and then hand him over to me and say, hey, sorry about your dog, and then laugh and say, hey, I can't see you anymore. I'm seeing another guy. And then a week before that, we were holding hands at a coffee shop. A lot of men are trying their best and have tried their whole lives to be in the top so they can get a wife and kids. And guess what? Women still are not asking for relationships. I can promise you, you can't see this, and I don't blame you because you don't.
Girlies in their late 20s, early 30s. Where are we finding men?
Unfortunately, they are working overtime instead of going out and dating because they feel they will never be attractive enough or wealthy enough for a girl ever again. They would rather check their weather app than chat with another person on Hinge. If they're not at work, they're usually at home, the gym, playing video games with friends, or fighting for democracy. You're welcome.
If you're making $50,000, don't date. I'm just being for real. You're not ready to date.
Again, I'm with you when
you're not ready to date. You're not ready to date because courtship costs.
And now, modern women are noticing. They're seeing fewer men approach, fewer men propose, fewer men willing to play the hero. And what's the reaction? Shaming, blaming, calling men weak or insecure. But here's the truth. Men aren't walking away because they're weak. They're walking away because they're awake. They've realized they don't owe anyone their time, effort, or wallet. Respect goes both ways. And when it's not mutual, there's no reason to stay.
Men like women who are inconvenient and make them work for their attention. The sexiest thing that you can be is busy.
I disagree with both those claims. I don't think men want a woman who makes things inconvenient.
Nobody likes anything that's way too easy and way too available.
Maybe you guys as women, but
no, I'm talking from men. I'm in 2 male-dominated industries. Mm-hmm. Most of my friends are guys, but yeah, both liberal and conservative friends of mine. They get the ick, so to speak, if a woman is way too available.
Well, let me ask you this: if it was going in one direction or the other, so perhaps let's say there's a happy medium, but if it had to err more on one side or the other, you think men would prefer a woman who's too available or a woman who's not available enough?
Not available enough. Just get people. Men and women, I think people just in nature, you want what you can't have. You like working for something. For women. I think it's the case for both.
No, I think this idea, and this is really something that I think women do quite frequently, this idea that you want to play hard to get. If you play hard to get, you quickly become hard to want.
Nah.
So, yeah.
This man taking his girl on a date, $40 drinks, and what she has to say.
Why do you keep ordering drinks? You know they're $40 a drink, right? The drinks at Baccarat literally cost $39. It was just a water here, and then we'll go in somewhere else.
Why did you bring me here then if you can't afford it?
Good question.
To look at the menu, honestly. We were just going to do a little bit of getting the atmosphere here and going somewhere else. Get a water. You know that's a $42 drink. I'm not paying for that. I'm leaving, so yes, you're paying for this bar.
Part of the process too as well, where is your dating pool? Where is the pool of women that you are attracting? Many different stages. I've had money, I had no money. When a woman tried to say here, that turned me off. And actually eroded my confidence, saying, you know what, maybe this is not the right situation for me. Maybe I shouldn't be dating, and maybe I need to be focused on other things like my business.
Goal in life is not to be with this person. Your goal in life is to have a healthy relationship. If this person is providing you with a healthy relationship, absolutely invest everything. 2 feet in, jump in, close all alternatives and do it. But if they're not, unfortunately, you're placing your happiness in the person rather than that. Goal is to be in a good relationship. If they can't provide you with that, try and let go of the vision. Try and have a very clear vision of what kind of relationship you see yourself in, and where you see yourself in the future should involve complete understanding of what caused this relationship to be so destructive. Did they not reply much? Did they kind of want too much independence? Were they too clingy? Whatever it was, make sure you understand that fully and try and repair before you just dive into a new relationship with somebody who just has one quality the old one didn't. So don't use another human being as a numbing cream to help you, but try and reflect on the qualities and really keep that vision in mind.
What's happening right now isn't a gender war. It's a reality check. Men are finally redefining what happiness looks like. It's not found in someone's approval. It's found in peace, purpose, and discipline. And ironically, the moment men stopped chasing validation is when they started winning.
That is a lot of money that men have to pay. And I think it's unfair because we women earn enough in this day and age. So why does a man have to pay half of his assets or his income? If women are so liberated and so independent, then they should also be able to take care of the child independently. Or the man should have the same amount of access to his children as the woman does.
Ladies, pay attention. A man calling you baby means nothing. A man moving in your house means nothing. A man calling you his woman means nothing. A man giving you a baby means nothing. I'm about to hurt some feelings with this next one. A man marrying you means nothing. You know what means something? A man changing himself, his lifestyle, and his ways to keep you. That's what means something.
A lot of men are done with dating in 2025, and here are a few reasons they are walking away. A lot of women only see the man as a provider, nothing more. Men also need affection, peace, not just pressure. Endless talking stages, ghosting, and no real connections. Men are judged harshly for things women get a pass for. If love feels like war, they'd rather be alone. Ladies, pay attention. Guys, is this your reality? Drop a comment, let's talk. Also follow this page for more content like this.
So if you're a man who's walking away, you're not broken. You're becoming free. Because peace, attention, purpose, validation, and self-respect, temporary affection. This is Manosphere Daily, where truth cuts deeper than comfort. If you're one of the men choosing your peace, hit that like, subscribe, and comment, I choose peace. Because real men don't chase anymore. They build.
If you think dating is a pain but still go out on weekends, then listen up. It turns out there are 3 big reasons. Number 1, expectations. Some dudes feel like they're on a never-ending job interview. Swipe left on stress, am I right? Number 2, independence. More men are realizing they can be perfectly happy pursuing their own passions. Who needs a date when you've got a fishing trip planned? And number 3, financial freedom. Dating can be expensive, and some guys prefer to save that cash for their dream car instead. Vroom vroom. Here's a surprising fact. Studies show that men who take a break from dating actually report higher levels of happiness and satisfaction. Crazy, huh? So, if you liked this vid, hit that like button and subscribe for daily dating tips. Catch you later.
Therapists explain in less than 4 minutes why modern women struggle with taking accountability, and more than average lack the emotional intelligence or the maturity to make the proper choices in dating and other relationships. And due to the lack of safeguards in place, many men that are traditional and masculine are exercising their options by being silent and checking out.
I began to really think deeply about this idea, and one of the things that came across my mind is, in the last 9 months or so of me being in my private practice, I have myself experienced many women, whether they came in as a couple or they came by themselves, they very abruptly discontinued their therapy. And I started to reflect and really think, what was going on here? And I noticed that after I had to confront them about something, I had to bring to their attention something they were doing that wasn't contributing to the health of the relationship, they became very defensive and very, just very harsh, and they stopped coming. And
no one can hold Black women accountable. Black women, unfortunately, we have adopted this mentality that I can do whatever I want to do and can't nobody tell me anything. And this is why we are where we're at. We live in a very selfish, egotistical society now that nobody cares. If you're a Black woman and to hold Black women accountable, you have to be ready to fight, because it's going to come with a lot. I'm always thinking about how young girls are being influenced. So what us grown women are doing is influencing these girls to do these out of control, I don't care attitudes. They have the most disgusting attitudes, and you can't even check them because they have their moms who say I could do whatever I want. So can't no one hold us accountable. Not a Black man. Your white boss probably, that's probably the only one who can tell us what to do because he pay us. A gay man can tell us what to do. If it's a Black woman or a Black man, a straight Black man, we don't want to hear it. If you want to piss a Black woman off, just tell her the truth. I promise you, she'll get mad. And that might sound crazy. Who would get mad at the truth? How can you argue with the truth? Black women. It is our kryptonite. It is like diarrhea to the mouth. It's like diarrhea to the soul. We have this disdain thing when it comes to the truth.
It's that I can't cover everything at once or we would be here all day, but I also see women as more disordered than men. It's not just what I think, it's not just what I see by using my 2 eyes, my 2 ears, and some common sense, but it's also in the statistics, and we have to talk about that. So when I say that women are more disordered than others, it's not a perception. It's a reality. It's a fact. It shows up in the numbers. Like, it's so bad that we can actually quantify it. It's not a qualitative issue. It's not about your experience or your perception or what's going on in your world or your circle. We're talking about this is so prevalent that it actually shows up in the numbers. We can quantify how big of a problem this is.
Today's episode of Manosphere Daily. If you enjoyed the content, give it a like. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified as soon as a new video is out. Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.